Pterodactyl here, and I just want to let you grass rats know about our new channel, Taryl Fixes All Skits. It's just all the funny parts of the video, so check it out. And there's your dinner. Woo! Taryl Fixes All Skits. Check it out.
Oh, hey, Taryl.
Oh, hey, Scruffy.
I got a few questions for you, Taryl. I'm looking to fix my own mower.
All right, what you got for me?
First thing, the battery keeps going dead over the winter. Is there anything I can do to prevent that?
Sure. You need to get yourself a trickle charger.
Tricked up surgery? That sounds expensive.
No, I said trickle charger. It's a small device that you hook to the battery, which keeps the battery up to charge when it's not in use.
Oh, okay. Actually, I think I got one of those things. It's like a little box with some little blinking lights on it and wires coming all out of it.
Yeah, that sounds like what you need, but you already have one. So you need to plug it in and start using it.
All right, cool. Well, I'm having another problem. It's surging real bad.
What? You need a surgeon real bad? You got some kind of medical problem going on or what?
No, the engine, it's surging. You know, going up and down. You know.
Oh, it sounds like you need a carburetor rebuild.
Carbon dated tree fort? What's that? It's a sort of special test? Sounds expensive.
No, you need a carburetor rebuild. You know, the thing on the engine that regulates the air and fuel, which makes it run. Sounds like it's dirty. You just need to take it apart and clean it out real good.
Oh, carburetor. Yeah, I know what that is. Why don't you just say that? I can clean it out myself.
So try them things, and maybe it'll help. You got any more questions or concerns I can help you with?
Yeah, one of my tires is flat too, but it says tubeless on the side. Does that mean I need a new tire or what?
No, you could just put a tube in it, and that'll take care of that problem.
Teletubby two-step? Now you got me dancing. I don't even know what that is.
An inner tube, Scruffy.
But it says tubeless on the side.
What? You're going down a slip and slide? Don't you think it's a little cold out for that?
What?
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 What? Yeah, I'll give those things a shot, and if I can't get it, I'll bring it in to you.
All right, sounds good.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, see ya. Pterodactyl here. Today's video is going to be on this here Stihl pole saw that I found in the dumpster. Remember the other video where I found the hedge trimmer in the dumpster? Well, this was sitting right next to it. Nothing but money in them dumpsters. You may think there's garbage in there, like old scraps of food and banana peels and apple peels, but there's money in the dumpster. You just gotta dig for it, like a leprechaun. There's a pot of gold in that dumpster, Taryl. There's a pot of gold in there. And this gold was in the dumpster. Well, again, something found in the dumpster. It's in pretty bad shape, pretty beat up. So the first thing I'm going to do is like I always do. I'll spray a little starting fluid in there. And let's see if it'll lick off. And then that'll tell us stuck on stop here. Here we go. Alright, I got it. Woo! Ran and died. That's all we need to do. Okay, so again, let's pull the carburetor off. Let me spin this thing up like that. 8mm or 5/16, whatever you want to use, depending on what country you're in. have any of that American sizes of a hat, Taryl. Ours are all metric. Pull that off. Now this cover's missing. This air filter cover, I don't know if I have one. And again, we got these hoses. This has got a screw-on cap. Got a short hose and a longer hose. Now these hoses don't look like they're too bad a shape, like that hedge trimmer. I'm going to go ahead and take this engine cover off, because it'll be easier to look at the carburetor. So there's a screw over here, and there should be a screw over here. Oh, screw over here is already gone. Okay. And then this will come off. Now this is banged up, so I don't know if I'll buy a new one or just clean this one up. And here's our coil wire. This looks like this little protector is a little frayed. Purge bulb rotted off again. And then let's release our throttle cable. Got the hoses off. And again, the carburetor just lifts right off of there. And we have another Zama. And again, it is a, let me get a Q-tip so you could see. It is a C as in Charlie, and that's a 1, and that letter is a Q. That's a C1Q, as in Queen. The band Queen, remember Queen? Freddie Mercury. So it's Charlie 1 Queen. Bohemian Rhapsody. And then over here, we've got S41 is what we're looking at. S41. So we'll go to Zama's website again, and we'll look up the gasket and diaphragm kit, just like we did on the hedge trimmer. Remember the hedge trimmer? Remember all that stuff? So here we are, Zama's website, zamacorp.com, and you want to go to support, and you want to go to parts and service, carburetor lookup, click on that, brings you to this window. We got a C, Charlie 1 Queen, and now we scroll down till we find S41. S41. Sounds like we're playing bingo. Here we go. S41 must be purchased from an authorized Stihl dealer. Again, a bunch of malarkey. Click on it. And we need a gasket and diaphragm kit 28. GND 28. Or the whole rebuild kit is an RB66. See how simple that is? All you have to use is that little peanut that sits on your shoulders, and you can find anything you want on the inner screen. And I'm not even good on the inner screen. I can't even navigate Facebook or Instagram, but I can find parts for these mowers. So I went in my Zama parts, and look at this one. This one's also from March 18th, the day after St. Patty's Day. From 2016, that's how long this thing's been hanging around in my shop. It's got a price of $6 on it. I'm sure it's more now. But I had the kit. Stenz has got these kits too. Or you can just do a Giggle search and you can find them online. So here's our kit, gasket and diaphragm kit. I did a little evaluation of this thing ahead of time. Here's the air filter that I got from Stenz. There it is. This is for a, I believe this is for a leaf blower or something. It uses the same one. And then this is an Oregon. This is the pre-filter, that little piece of foam. I don't buy a lot of this Oregon stuff anymore. So this has been up there for a long time too. I think it was the last one, and I'm not ordering anymore. So there's that. Now, another thing. It was missing this cap for the oil reservoir. So I was like, I'd have to order that from Stihl, and who knows, it may take a while to get. So I had a bunch of McClutchin parts. I had a box upstairs that had a bunch of gas caps in it. Now it says fuel mix, it's a gas cap for some old McClutchin chainsaw or weed eater or something. But I had a box with this in there. And let me pull this chain off of here. And look, it fits. So I found a cap. So that'll work for that. So that saved me about $4 or $5. I think I looked up the cap from Stihl, and it's not that expensive. They still make it, I think. Won't know until you go to order it. They show it, and then a lot of times you order it, and then you find out we ain't got any. We ain't got any of them caps. All right. And then the syringe, they call it. Got a bag of these. So again, we'll give you that part number in case there's some new watchers. They come in a bag of 10. You might be able to find somebody selling them individually. But since we use a lot of them, as you can tell, this is from 2019. I think I got a couple hundred of these. That's why it's got an old date on there. Takes a while for me to go through all them. All right, so let's take this apart and see what's inside. Let's pull this side off with the syringe on it. Hopefully this carburetor is good. Again, these are real simple to work on if you just know what you're doing. It's not the space shuttle. They don't even have the space shuttle anymore. It's in a museum. Pop that off. And hard as a carb. Oh yeah, hard as a carb. Where's my dental tool? So now we're going to check this sealer. There's some crud in there. See if that sealer's loose. And it's not. Still good. So we'll spray this off again. That's a check valve in there. There's check valves in here. So you don't want to stick anything in there, and you don't want to blow a bunch of compressed air in there. Just rinse it off gently and blow it gently with the shop air. And then we're going to check the sealer again, see if the sealer's coming off. And it's pretty loose. Scrape it off anyway. And again, don't be rodding around, don't be poking any wires or anything through any of this stuff. We'll just check our needle there. Like I told you in the other video, I don't do the whole kit with the needle and the metering valve and all that stuff. If it's good, I just leave it alone. This one doesn't look like anybody's messed with it. If they have, because I didn't mention this in the other video, they make these Walbro and Zama metering lever gauges so you can check the gauge. So we've got a C1Q. So this side of this gauge is for all these models of carburator's. And how this works is you just lay it on there and then you bend this tab to meet that. So ours is good. I didn't do that in the other video, I should have, but that's how you check that. In case somebody was in there monkeying around and decided to start prying on that. And then if you had one of these carburetors, you know, then your metering valve is going to be down a little bit. But you got to have the gaskets and stuff off. You don't do it with the gaskets on there. So you can find these online, these metering tools. This is Walbro's latest one. I haven't even used this one yet. I haven't seen any of these carburetors. So that's that. Okay, let's pop the other side off. Take a look-see inside here. There's our little screen. And it's clean. I don't see any buildup or anything in there. This thing is pretty clean. So again, somebody cleaning out the garage just decided to throw everything away. Maybe it was the ex-wife. I'll fix him. I'll throw all his tools in garbage. That no good, lazy. Oh, don't even get me started. I'll just throw up. Where's that pole saw? I come to get my belongings. Where's my pole saw and my hitch? I threw all that stuff in the garbage, you no good so-and-so. So, probably just from sitting, everything got hard. And the ex-wife's mad and threw all this guy's stuff in the dumpster. And I just happened to find it when I was over there paying that woman a visit. She said, "Could you take the garbage out for me, honey?" And I was, "Sure, darling, I'll take the garbage out for you." And then I found all her ex-husband's stuff in the trash. So he'll probably be coming here to beat me up later. Or try to beat me up. Maybe I'll throw him over the fence. Let me clean all this up. Okay, I cracked open the kit. And here it is. You just match everything up. The gasket goes on top of the diaphragm. We got our one hole in it right here. Want to make sure everything matches up. Here's our fuel pump diaphragm. Let's just check it real quick. Make sure we got the same amount of holes in the little flapper valve. And here's the gasket. So the gasket goes on the cover. And the diaphragm goes on the machine side. So we'll stick it on those little tits that are on there. I always push the throttle shaft out of the way a little bit. And then put the screw in. And that side's done. See how easy that is? Very simple. And then this side. We're going to put this on, and we want to make sure, see, there's a hole on each end here, and if you put it this way, that's not right, see? we got to have that hole in here has got to line up with the hole in the cover. So that goes like that. And then our pipe there, our inlet, goes on the same side as that inlet. So it goes like that. And then we had 2 short screws that went in there. There we go. Get them started. Make sure the gasket's lined up. All right. Put our syringe on this plate. We wipe it off real quick. Stick that on there. And then we had the 2 longer screws. Pretty simple. Okay. I thought there was a gasket on there. What'd I do? Drop it? The gasket for that. There it is. Ha-ha! I did drop it. Gasket looks good. You want to replace it, go ahead and replace it. You want to replace the fuel lines, you could do all that. Oh, that one's a little sloppy. Yeah. I'm going to put new hoses on. Alright, let me get those hoses. So I got this hose from Rotary, it's for Echoes. And it's 2 different sizes. Here's the part number, comes in 25 foot, 13369 is for the thinner stuff, and 13370 is for the heavier stuff. Now the difference is, one is a little bit heavier on the outside, it's a little thicker, but the inside is the same. So we're going to go with the heavier stuff, because it's got to go through that grommet. Now I know Stihl makes this hose too that you can buy, but maybe you're not a Stihl dealer. So this is the return line. So a little trick is cut it at an angle like a needle, and that'll help get it started in that grommet. We want it to fit tight in there so it doesn't leak. There, that fits good. Now this other one, this one has got the fuel filter on the end. So I need my little tool here that I made out of a coat hanger. So we can pull that fuel filter out of there. Now if you want, you can replace the fuel filter. This filter doesn't look bad. On the chainsaws, I always replace them because there's always a lot of sawdust in the tank. So we'll pull this line out. And then I'll cut me a new piece of fuel line for this. I should cut it a little bit longer. Maybe I can get it in there without cutting that. Yeah, nope. Yeah, I was able to get it in. So we want a nice tight fit. Where's my coat hanger tool that I made? So I can grab the end of the fuel line. Now if you want to clean this, say you don't have time to go run and get a new one, take some carb spray and blow back through it. Push any crap that may be in there out. But this looks pretty good. Let's not over-technify everything. You should put a new fuel filter on there, Taryl. You're a hack. Again, you want to put a new one on? You go right ahead. There we go. I'll pull this through. Hook it on the carburetor. And then I'll push any excess back into the tank. All right. There's our dinner. Now I'll hook up the throttle. Give it a test. Stick this plate on there. Again, if the gaskets look good, I just leave them alone. I never had any problems. That on. This on. Now the only thing is we don't have a cover for this. So I had to order one. And it hasn't come in yet. So no cover. But we do have the air cleaner, so we can shove the air filter in there. If it'll start. Who knows? Carburetor might be junk. I've had done that before. Rebuilt the carburetors and put it back together and then couldn't get it to work right. So instead of wasting a bunch of time trying to replace them check valves and all that stuff, just buy another carburetor and put it on there. Sometimes they can't be fixed. You just gotta buy a new one. Sometimes you can buy them aftermarket ones. Hit or miss. But you know, for $12 or $15, if it works, hey, that's good. If not, oh well. You're only out $10 or $15 and you just end up buying the OEM one, which sometimes can cost $30 or more. Alright. So let's put some dinosaur cocktail in there. Oil and gas mix. See if it'll prime up. Always like to give it a little shake. Primed up right away. Put choke on. Latch it on high. Woo, woo. Take choke off. open that up. Let me turn it all the way in till it stops. Open it one turn. Oh, it's a smoky. It's a smoky stover. What happened to my fan? My fan ain't working. Somebody turn the switch off. I know who it was. It was Winked Oil. Winked Oil did that. All right. This side out. Now I don't have the cover, so this isn't probably going to stay in there. But that'll be good enough. Let it run a while, it'll burn all that crap off of there. Alright, I'm going to wash this up in the parts washer, get it all cleaned up, and then I'll put it back on. And I saw the chain was spinning. It feels sharp. I'll blow that tank out. Put some bar and chain oil in there, and we'll go across the street and cut a branch off a tree and hope we don't get caught. Well, I poured oil in the oil tank and it's got a hole in it. Bar and chain oil leaking out. So now I gotta fix that. Try to melt it back together. This is a way that I do it. You could use a soldering iron, but I just heat up an old screwdriver. Kind of melt it back together. I may have to put some Taryl putty on top of it, but I'll try this first. Well, you can see it's got oil in it and it ain't leaking. That did the trick. That worked. I've done it many times. Sometimes you got to add the putty to it, but a lot of times you can just melt it back together. Now let's go cut us a branch. As Elkskin says, let's fire it up, fire it up. Good as new. So let's look at what we got here. This is an HT75, and I got a carb kit, some fuel line, purge bulb or syringe, air filter. I got the air filter coming, which was $4, and a cap. And it had a screw missing that I put in there. And this baby, these are like gold. People look for these all the time. I can get a good buck for this baby. Well, there you have it. Another dumpster turd polished. We polished most of the stink out of it. I'll look up this cover, see if it's still available, and if it's not too much money, I'll put a new cover on it. So it'll look a little better. I'll give it a bath, wash it up real nice. Maybe put a new chain on it, so that way it'll have a new chain. Man, finding none but treasures in the trash. So subscribe to this YouTube channel, Taryl Fixes All. I'm Taryl. Watch for me in your dumpster. So if you think it's raccoons out there, it might be me rooting around in your trash. Follow me with your trash that you found in the garbage on Facebook and Instagram. Go to our web store. Check out all the stuff we got, like this pocket tee. Pocket tee, pocket tee, pocket tee, pocket tee, pocket tee. And as always, there's your dinner. Woo! More treasures in the trash! Yeah! Woo! Woo, 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 woo!
Oh, hey, Junior, what's up?
Hey, Scruffy.
I got my rig outside. I need it repaired.
What? You just soiled your underwear.
No, you must have misheard me, bro. I said I got my rig outside and it needs to be repaired.
Oh, well, why didn't you say that then, Scruff? What's the issues you're having? Let me write you up, bud.
There's something wrong with the battery. Your dad said it needs a tricked up surgery or something.
Tricked up surgery? What else?
And it also needs a carbon dated tree fort cleaning.
We don't clean tree forts anymore. And we haven't done carbon dating in a while either. You're gonna have to do those yourself. Sorry, Scruff.
But your dad said he would take care of it for me. So just write it on there. He'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Carbon dated tree fort. Is that all?
And one more thing. Teletubby two-step. Can you do that too?
I haven't done that dance in a long time. But you know what? I'll bust a move for you, Scruffy.
Yeah! Woo! Get it, boy! Get it! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Get it!
What's going on up here? Sounds like you're having a hootenanny.
Hey, pal.
Oh, hey, Taryl. We're just dancing. Well, I'm dropping off that mower. I couldn't get it. So I had your son write everything down that was wrong with it. So just give me a call when it's ready.
Did he just say he's bringing me spaghetti?
Sounded like he said he's gonna give you his old machete.
Sweet. I could use one of those.
Hang on, let me get my phone out for TikTok.